Saints, I'm so glad that you've taken a moment to join us for today's abiding reflection. It's taken from the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 16. Paul says this: "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes, for the Jew first, and also for the Greek." Of this verse, I want to concentrate on the power of God and how it's here coupled with the gospel. The power of God. It's interesting to me that the power of God is not coupled with creation. It doesn't say, here is the power of God in Genesis chapter 1. Here is the power of God, creation. God spoke the world into existence, the heavens and the earth and everything that are contained therein. It doesn't equate there the power of God. Although it is the power of God, it doesn't say, here is, behold, the power of God, creation. It doesn't say, the Bible doesn't say, here is the power of God, the 10 plagues of Egypt. That doesn't equate to the power of God, although that is the power of God. But the Bible doesn't declare it to be the power of God. The power of God, Korah. Oh, you remember Korah rebelled against Moses. And you know what happened to Korah? The earth opened up and swallowed him and the others down. Great power of God, but the Bible doesn't equate. The Bible doesn't say, here is the power of God. The earth opened up and swallowed Korah and those that were in the rebellion with him. It doesn't say that. How about Jonah? The Bible doesn't say, here is the power of God. God prepared a great fish to swallow the prophet Jonah. The Bible doesn't declare that. Although, again, that is the power of God. David and Goliath, that story doesn't say, here is the power of God. With one stone, David was able to knock out this giant. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that in regards to Daniel in the lion's den. It doesn't say that in regards to the great flood. But here we read in Romans, here is the power of God. Here is the power of God. I'm going to read it again. For it is the gospel of Jesus Christ is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes. Here is the power of God. Here is the power of God and where it equates to. You ready? To a changed life. Only here is the word power of God used. The power of God is in the gospel to change a life. You want to see the power of God? The word doesn't say, look to creation. Look to Jonah. Look to David. Look to Daniel in the lion's den. Look to the sons of Korah or the 10 plagues of Egypt. No, the Bible says, you want to see the power of God? Look at the gospel of Jesus Christ in the power of God to change a life. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I am a living testimony of the power of God and the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's why I love the gospel so. Because here is the power of God when he changes a life. That's what I'm saying. It's like here is power manifest in the gospel of Jesus Christ. The ability of the gospel to change a life. There is power. Here is equated to the power of God, the gospel of Jesus Christ. May you be encouraged to share the gospel, which is the power of God to save. The gospel of Jesus Christ, the power of God. May you be encouraged to share the power of God, the gospel, the only thing on this earth able to change a life. Love you, Lord willing. See you soon.